this week whilst I was training, and I learnt a lot from it. I actually learnt a lot from it. I mastered how to do it a lot better. I've still yet to master all of those techniques, but as you can see, I posted the content this week to show you that I'm actually training in boxing now. So I myself, as a coach, has gone out and sought the help of another PT so I can learn boxing. So this is another example of sometimes when stress gets in our way. It was like I was trying to land the shot and I was putting too much on it. But when I was present, I was landing very well. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just in the flow, just like bam, bam, and it was flowing. And that's how we have to be. We have to flow like water. When we flow like water, we can increase our energy levels, and we can realize that all of these stresses really come from the outside environment, and they have absolutely nothing to do with us. I mean, a lot of the time people don't follow through on their goals because they're worried about what somebody else thinks, or because they're worried that somebody else is watching them. Every time I'm in that gym now, I lock in. I don't think about anybody else. I don't lock in. I don't worry about what people are looking at me like, and you know what they think if I'm throwing the shot perfectly. I know it's a process. I know that change is a process, and I know that it's going to take time for me to learn the process, and I'm going to master it if I do it over and over and over again. And as a skill of using meditation to manage your stress levels and to increase your energy, this is something that you can do over and over again until eventually all you'll need to do is meditate just for maintenance. That's what I do nowadays, because ultimately I can see that a lot of stress comes about from that uncertainty level and from when we're going for that goal. But a lot of the time what we can do to overcome that stress is actually use when we've followed through before. So here's an example for you. I want you to think about a time where you were stressed about a project at work and you're now coming up to another project. I want you to see when you followed through and when you really smashed a project at work. I want you to really think about that. I want you to really embody it. I want you to close your eyes, and we're going to do an emotional flooding. And I want you to step into the moment. I want you to see the entire process. What did you do? Who did you talk to? Who were your friends that helped you? Who were your co-workers that helped you? What did you call upon? Did you call upon gratitude, faith? Did you call upon love? Did you call upon creativity? And I want you to step into that moment as if you're there. I want you to feel that moment. Breathe in and breathe out. And I want you to see it as if it's already happened. Now I want you to think about this next goal you're going for at work. And I want you to realize that actually there's nothing to worry about here. This is just your mind trying to convince your body you're in danger. But you're not in danger of failing. You're writing down a plan, you're following through the plan. And so in you writing down a plan, you're actually making sure that you're going to follow through and succeed. And even if you have to try again, there is no such thing as failure. You only win or you learn. And so in you planning this ahead with your friends and with your co-workers and with your boss, you can see this project is actually going to work out the right way. And you're taking all these steps, and you use all of the times before that helped you. And this helps you to manage your stress levels now. You increase your energy to actually focus your energy on doing what you need to do. Because doing it and actually doing the tasks is going to lead to you following through and getting the outcome. And you let go of the outcome because you understand and you trust and enjoy the process. So when you enjoy the process, the outcome becomes natural. When you let go of the outcome and you take the next step, the stress is managed and you have increased your energy levels already. I want you to see yourself enjoying the process. I want you to see yourself following through, doing all those steps, taking all the actions, showing up to the meetings. And now I want you to think about how this applies to you and the Write Your Own Transformational Story course. This is something that you haven't done, and maybe there's a bit of uncertainty there. But as Anil is telling you, he also deals with this too. And it's just imposter syndrome. You see, Anil walked into the gym, started hitting the punching bag with absolutely no prior experience other than just trying to learn and transmute the energy. But he kept showing up and kept looking at his recordings, and he kept on making those changes, and he kept on doing it over and over again. And now he has now sought out the help of a PT to learn and master the art of boxing, and he's using that to overcome his fear. Now surely I can overcome my fear. Now here's a person that has overcome it 100 times. Hundreds of times this man has overcome it to lose 10 stone in weight. Here's a man who's become a servant of his community and now is looking to help people write their own transformational story course, their own transformational story, shall I say. And he wants people to find their inner Rocky, because it's always there and it's a part of who we are. And now I can see that actually if I follow this course, showing up to this course, I go to the workouts, and even if I'm not in the gym, Anil can still meet me in my house virtually. He can still do a virtual workout with me. He can still coach me to success. He can still give me the meal plans and offer me a free chat. And at the end of every week, we'll review it and we'll keep making steps towards our ideal goal. But I can see that ultimately I can do this. So I'm going to let go of this stress now. Because this is going to be another one of my habits. It's going to become like brushing my teeth. It's become like brushing teeth for Anil. I see no reason why it can't be. I can manifest weight loss inside myself because I can see myself losing so much weight. It's the same way Anil saw himself losing so much weight. And look at him now. Muscles everywhere. Strong, healthy, vibrant, high energy. I want to have high energy like that too. Now I'm going to transmute the energy and have high energy so that I can just live my day and just enjoy the process. Because I don't need to build up this workout. And Neil's going to show me how I can use this workout, and I can do it within my own time, and I can seamlessly do my work as well. It's only 15 minutes 3 times a week. And he's going to train me so that I get in shape and I stay in shape. I'm going to let go. I'm going to trust the process. Ladies and gentlemen, please tell me if you didn't enjoy that. Please tell me if you did not feel something change within you in that moment. Something sure did change within me in that moment. And I can tell you that as part of the Write Your Own Transformational Story course, you're going to make these changes and understand that you have the energy within you. You're going to understand that as long as you wire this to work with you, you can make anything happen in your body. Once you see it in your body, once you see it in your mind, your body will follow through on that vision and go for it. And this is how we can let go of the stress. This is how we can actually raise our energy levels. Now, if you follow through and you do meditations such as Isha Kriya, such as the M Word by Emily Fletcher, such as the Tony Robbins priming, this will change you on a much deeper level, because now you'll wake up each day and you'll just be. You won't be distracted. You won't be worried about this thing and that thing, and you won't overthink it. A lot of us have mental blocks when it comes to stress, but what you can understand is that the more energy you give stress, the more it becomes. But the more energy you give to manifestation, the more that becomes. And you manage your stress. And at the end of each day, you're just letting go of the stress that's already happened. And so now, you will not let your stress use you. In fact, you'll use it to achieve your goals. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this has been an amazing podcast for you. I hope this has been of great value to you. And, you know, as part of the Write Your Own Transformational Story course, I'm offering you this coaching. And it's really life-changing coaching, because I've used the methods of NLP, of Tony Robbins, of all of these breathing techniques. I'm even doing things with yoga as well to really change myself and really wire myself to go towards my outcomes. And I know that you can too. So if you want to jump on board and start writing your new transformational story, let's do it. DM me to be coached one-to-one. If you want to write your new transformational story course, if you want to channel your inner Rocky, whoever that is, whoever that is inside of you, that inner warrior, that person inside of you that you know you truly are, DM me and we can work one-to-one. We can work virtually. We can do virtual workouts. We can meet up in person. I'm over here in Warsaw. We can do it however you want to fit your working schedule, but I will guarantee you success, that as you work hard you'll start losing that weight and you'll start changing your identity. And as you change your identity, you're only going to let good energies in here. You're not going to tolerate anything else. You're going to rise up and be who you truly are at your root core. And as part of the Write Your Own Transformational Story course, I'm here to serve everybody at the highest level. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to serve you. As I would say, everybody, channel your inner Rocky. I'm going to drop the link below. Let's talk. Let's have a free consultation. If you want to write your new transformational story course now in 2023, let's get to it. Here we go. Bye now.